run and win that race. In the meantime, her husband, it's been nearly 18 years since Bill Clinton left office.
But he still doesn't think he owes Monica Lewinsky a direct apology for the scandal that led to his impeachment. WBZ political analyst John Keller's here tonight. And John, he's still being asked about it.
Yeah, 20 years later, Paula, Liam, the former president, is out on a book tour promoting a novel he co-authored with James Patterson. And in one exchange today, Mr. Clinton both acknowledged recent changes in public attitudes toward questionable office relationships and denied that they apply to him, a claim we're putting to the truth test.
It's way overdue.
Way overdue, says the former president of the Me Too movement that has turned the tables on powerful men, exploiting the power imbalance between them and the women they prey on.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
And it's a topic Clinton knows something about after his infamous White House affair with a starry-eyed intern 27 years younger than him. Monica Lewinsky always acknowledged their affair was consensual. But in a recent Vanity Fair article, she says the Me Too movement has got her thinking about the implications of the, quote, vast power differentials between a president and a White House intern, and whether that gap makes a farce of the notion of consent. Much has changed since the Clinton-Lewinsky affair 2 decades ago, but at least one thing has remained the same.
These allegations are false.
Bill Clinton's denial impulse.
I dealt with it 20 years ago plus, and the American people, 2/3 of them stayed with me.
That's a half-truth at best. Clinton did enjoy post-Lewinsky job approval from about 2/3 of the public, but his personal approval collapsed to the low 30s. And the Me Too era is clearly taking its toll on his brand.
I've tried to do a good job since then with my life and with my work. That's all I have to say to you.
Yeah, that's all he has to say, and that's the problem. What about, I'm sorry, and I'm especially sorry in this new context where we understand these issues a little differently.
Why do you think he won't do that?
Who knows? You know, what do they say? Pride, right, is one of the seven...
Goeth before the fall.
7 mortal sins, right. Or I'm sure I'm messing that up. But yeah, it may just be as simple as that.
It is interesting, I think, for people now in this Me Too movement, as you point out, to look at the coverage then versus the way it would be written about now.
The world has changed. He's not necessarily changing with it.
John Keller, thanks so much. Still